You send a text to someone you care about, and hours pass without a reply. Or maybe they just ask for space. People tend to experience this scenario in one of two ways. Some wait with peaceful patience. Others spiral immediately into an exhausting cycle of fear, convinced they are about to be abandoned. We often write off those intense, panicky reactions as personality flaws. We assume the anxious person lacks self-confidence, or the patient person is just lucky in love. But that disproportionate panic has nothing to do with the present moment. The delayed text is only a symptom of an older problem. What you feel is your brain misapplying an ancient emotional reflex to a new, safe situation. It takes a tiny moment of distance and artificially inflates it into a massive, immediate threat. Recognizing that our minds manufacture these extreme threats out of minor uncertainties is the necessary first step to breaking the cycle of relationship anxiety. To understand why this happens, we have to look backward. Long before we ever understood romance, intimacy, or trust, our brains were quietly writing the baseline parameters for safety. Early childhood operates as a meticulous feedback loop. Every time an infant reaches out for connection, the brain records the result. It asks, are we soothed? Are we ignored? Are the people we rely on unpredictable? This diagram illustrates what psychologists call attachment maps. The answers to those early childhood questions create these internalized blueprints, and they dictate exactly how we navigate vulnerability for the rest of our lives. These maps remain hidden in the subconscious, but we carry them directly into adulthood. Every text message, every tone of voice, and every shift in a partner's behavior gets filtered through these old pathways. This is the actual mechanism of insecure attachment. The adult brain misreads a completely safe situation because it is navigating using a map drawn in a dangerous or unpredictable past. Experiencing this doesn't mean someone is broken. It means a highly effective childhood survival mechanism has simply outlived its usefulness. Society offers a very tempting trap to fix this: the myth of the perfect partner. We are taught that finding someone who anticipates every need will permanently cure our relationship anxiety. But relying entirely on another human being to constantly soothe your internal panic creates an unsustainable burden. Even the healthiest, most devoted relationship cannot permanently regulate a nervous system that constantly expects betrayal. True emotional security has to be built within yourself first. Only then can it be successfully brought into and sustained by a romantic partnership. So, what does secure attachment actually look like in practice? It is absolutely not some enlightened state devoid of fear, doubt, or emotional triggers. The difference lies in a single underlying belief. Secure individuals know that a relationship can experience conflict and discomfort without instantly collapsing. Life and relationships will always generate unpredictable waves of distance and uncertainty. Disagreements will happen. Space will be needed. The objective is never to stop those waves from arriving. The goal is to build the internal structural strength to remain grounded when they hit. Secure attachment is simply the practiced ability to return to a baseline of safety after a moment of panic, again and again. If you recognize yourself in those anxious reactions, know this: your childhood attachment patterns are learned behaviors. They are not your permanent destiny. Maps can be updated. Generating new awareness and consciously making different choices in the moments you feel most triggered will slowly overwrite those old childhood pathways. Romantic love is not about finding a savior to shield you from the unknown. A truly secure relationship is simply two people choosing to walk through uncertainties side by side, grounded in a shared commitment to finding their way back to safety together.